Hey everybody. If you weren't able to join our Zoom meeting this morning, we had a great meeting, church service together, and Zoom is a great way to meet together virtually without having to be in face-to-face contact. And so I know some people had issues logging in, downloading the app, things of that sort. So I want to make sure I sent out a tutorial to show you how to access all that. You can do this on a phone. You can do this on an iPad. You can do this on a laptop or desktop. Any of those will work. They're a little bit different, so you just kind of have to play around with it. But basically, if you let's start with the laptop or desktop. If you go to your internet server, whether it's Safari or Firefox or Internet Explorer, whatever browser you're going to use, the website you're going to go to is zoom.us. Let me go back here. Zoom.us, and it's going to bring you to this page. And if you'll notice that at the top, a little right of center, you'll see a link that says join a meeting. And you want to click on that. If you want to sign up and all that, you can, but it's not required for what we're doing. And you're going to see that's going to ask for a meeting ID. And so this meeting ID is going to give you access to our meeting. And the meeting ID is a 10-digit number, just like a phone number. It's 893 420 2601. I'll give it to you again. 893 420 2601. That's going to give you access to our specific meeting. Now, if I put that number in on Safari, it's going to tell me I need to download the app. So if you're using a Mac, it's easy to just download the app. If you're using a PC, it's going to ask you to load a file so that it can do the video conferencing. So you'll want to do that. And then you should be able to join the meeting, again, with that meeting ID with no problems. Now, if you have an iPad or even your phone, to me it's easier to do it on these devices. So first thing you're going to do is go to the App Store, if you haven't done so, and download the Zoom app. It's called Zoom Cloud Meetings. You can see it here at the top left of the screen, and you see that I've already got it downloaded, so it's going to give me an option to open. If you don't have it downloaded, obviously download that. It takes just a second. And then when you click open, it's going to bring you to this page. And you can start a new meeting, you can join, you can schedule, you can share screen. We're going to join. You don't want to do a new meeting. I'll be the host of the meeting since it's my ID. And so you'll just click on join. And when you do, again, it's going to ask you for that meeting ID. Again, that meeting ID is 893 420 2601. So I'm going to put it in. And you're going to see that it gives me the option to join. If I want to change my name or whatever, I could, but obviously I'm not going to. And then you're going to join that. Now, it's going to ask you how you want to record or how you want to do the audio. I always do internet audio. That is the easiest, most reliable option there, especially if you have good internet. I don't have great internet at my house, but we make it work. Now, a couple of things that you need to be aware of. At the top of the screen, you'll see a button that says mute. If you click on that, it's going to mute you where nobody else can hear you in the meeting. If you unmute it, anybody that's in the meeting is able to hear everything that happens. And the microphones are very sensitive, so if you don't want anybody to hear anything that's happening around you, you'll make sure you want to mute. You'll also see the link that says start video. Now, I recorded a video and the sound didn't work, so this is my second time doing this. But when I hit start video, you're going to see this video of me come up. Now, I can change that screen, and I can flip it around where I'm looking at, well, you can't see it, but I can actually face it away where like I can see my computer or my phone or whatever. And so the video is an optional thing. If you don't want to do the video, you don't have to. I really prefer not to use the video, but when I'm using it, especially if I'm meeting with my students and stuff, I don't use video. If yours is not giving you the option to use video, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go back out to your settings, and you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. So there's your settings. Go all the way to the bottom, and you'll click on Zoom. And it's going to ask you to allow access to your microphone and your camera. When you initially set this up, if you did not allow it to do that, the video and microphone don't work. So you've got to allow access. Once you've allowed access and you go back out and you go back to Zoom, you're going to see that option for video and obviously the microphone there. You can click and see who the participants are. Right now I'm the only one in the meeting, and so you see me listed there as the host. There are some other things that you can do as well, but really what you need to know is how to get logged in. If there are more people logged in, and I'm not going to do this because it creates crazy background noise, you can always, on the iPad especially, at the top, I'm going to take this camera off, at the top left-hand corner, there is, right below where it says End Meeting on the screen, there's a button that says something about multi-view or gallery view or something to that effect. And that allows you to see everybody at once. If there's a lot of people logged in, you can swipe left, and the more times you swipe left, you can go through and see all the different people. You may not want to see everybody, and maybe not everybody has their video active, but that would be how you would see each person. Whoever is speaking is what shows up on the main screen. So I've got my video off. If there were a bunch of us in a meeting together, then you would see my face, my video up on the screen. And so if you don't want everybody to see you, don't enable the video or don't start the video. If you do want everybody to be able to see you, and you feel like that connects you a little bit better, by all means enable that so everybody can see you. This morning some people had their video on, some people didn't. As long as you have, as long as you can hear, that's really the main thing. But our idea is to enable the microphone so we can all sing together and we can do that kind of thing together. So that is the good part of this. If you have other questions, maybe this will help you get logged in. If you want to test it out or anything, let me know. Shoot me a message, and I'll start a meeting and try to walk you through anything that you might have.